to talk is you have some news for us. Always
Well,
have news.
I always have news. I have the most wonderful news feeders. I have all of these late breaking things that come across my desk, and I just want to share them with everybody.
All right, I'm ready.
As you know, as you may not know, I don't know, the birth rate has plummeted. We have a problem. Gen Z men want to have children and want to have families. Gen Z women want no part of that. What are we going to do? Unless the Gen Z men go with older, by a couple of years, older women. And according to Bumble, all this information I've collected and is in my head. According to Bumble, men are choosing women about 10 years their junior. They're preferring women who know what they want, not playing games. They don't say one thing and mean something else. They want a mature woman. So that's what Bumble said. So here are these young men in their between 20s and 30s. At 20s, I think it's a little young to be thinking of marriage.
Right.
But towards 30, you're starting to think about my progeny. And they're trying to discover what they want to do and with whom, and they can't find women. Well, the women are all complaining that they can't find men. We're in a tizzy. Well, the women who say they don't want to have children, they don't want to be married, are usually the women on one side of the political spectrum. The women who do want to have families are on another side of the political spectrum. Is there right and wrong? No, there's no right or wrong. However, our birth rates have gone down. And, in some countries, when you think about China, China wanted more and more and more births. Here, the government has never said anything about anything. But I understand Trump has been talking about it. I haven't heard what he has had to say. But the guys who want children should not be looking at women who don't. So you go out with somebody and you talk about your goals and your aspirations, and you talk about things that matter to you, right? You hope that the other person is telling the truth because sometimes, just to be loved, sometimes some people say, "Oh, yeah, I want a big family. I want to have lots of children, blah, blah, blah." And it's all nonsense. It's all made up. It's all make believe. And they'll say anything just to get what they want. Like a guy will say anything to a woman sometimes just to get what he wants. If he wants her in the bedroom, oh, he'll seduce her with words if she is of the ilk to be seduced by words. Some people want gifts. Some people, I mean, this is the love language that everybody speaks. But until you have a crisis with this person you're interested in, you should not be talking love or future or anything that goes way out because you have not seen that person in reality. Have the first big argument, have the first big political scandal, have the first big religious differentiation, have differences, because ultimately it's not the differences that set us apart, it's the way we work out our differences.
Yeah.
God forbid you end up marrying somebody who is just like you. What's that going to do for you? Nothing. Because then you'll be marrying somebody just like yourself.
Yep.
However, you need to be in a situation with somebody who can feed you stuff in your head that makes you think, that makes you want to hang around this person, that makes you want to just be with that person.
Right.
It's far more important than saying, here's a ring, let's get married. Because
Totally.
you have to establish that first. Am I right?
You are. And it's hard because again, people want to plan, they want to rush. They never know how their lives, what some people look at the legacy. There's just so many different things in young people and the way they think. But that's
Well,
interesting you said. So you're saying that men are dating older, but
Men,
I heard that it's better to date younger.
who said that?
That they're saying this, that they're not giving as much of the craziness that's happening.
Well, I hate I hate to say this, but the liberal young women have been statistically found, and that's in my latest article, have been statistically found to be less mature and have more mental health issues than older women. It's particularly the left, the liberal women. I didn't make these, I never make these, as you know,
No,
I
you don't
never
make
make
these
these
things up.
statistics.
Exactly. All right.
I'm like a walking
All right. So this is a great one.
encyclopedia.
Let's see what TikTok thinks of this. Go where? drgilda.com and buy her book. Appreciate it, Dr. Gilda. We will talk soon.